Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm your host Sandman. Today I'm going to be reviewing Multipick's Elite G Pro Dimple lockpick set, the 13-piece set, the granddaddy of all dimple pick sets. Let's get into it. First off, Multipick sent me this set for review, and I love Multipick for doing that. That's what I wanted for Christmas. This is what I wanted for Christmas. And Multipick said, Merry Christmas. Multipick also gave me a 10% discount code that I can use for future purchases, and all of my followers can too. Try MPYT SAND10, so that's Multipick YouTube SAND10 for a 10% discount off of anything in your shopping cart. The only exclusion is, I think if you have more than 8 items in your shopping cart, it gets a little funky and it says no. So try to keep it to a minimum or a maximum of 8 items in your shopping cart, but you can use this discount code on anything. I don't get any kickbacks. I don't get any royalties. I don't get any thing in return other than the fact that I get to use the discount code as well. So Multipick sent me this tool. This tool set retails for 199 euros with the 19% VAT. It also retails for 171 British pounds sterling, and it retails $184 USD. We do not pay a VAT tax in North America. Do not be dissuaded or discouraged by the VAT tax. Also, at $184, if you use a 10% discount code, you're essentially going to get the shipping for free. The shipping from DHL is like 20 bucks. Use a discount code, get free shipping. That's what it comes down to. So prior to owning this pick set, I have owned the Spooks Dimple pick set. This is also made in Germany. I don't remember who actually made the tools. I believe that Spooks is a reseller and they purchase these tools and then they just like hand finish them or something like that. And then I put some type of tubing on the outside. But this is the complete set, the big granddaddy set. This was like 150 euros or something like that. And then the next set that I purchased was the Sparrows Black Flag pick set. This was super popular for like a day, and then people started to realize that it's not very good quality. These tips bend and flex as you try to use them, and if you deform or break or permanently bend or warp any of these tools, you're going to have to replace the whole kit. You cannot buy these tools individually, which is a shame. This is a 7-piece set for $75, and if I bend any of these tools, I'm going to have to buy the set all over again. I also wasn't a fan of the turning tools. I think that they are kind of garbage. But anyways, this is a $75 set. From Sparrows. The next set that I purchased was Honest Dongshi. I actually talked to the manufacturer, super nice guy. He said, man, he goes, these tools are just primarily designed for the Chinese market, for the Chinese locksmiths, for using on Chinese dimple locks with very large wide open keyways and very loose tolerances. He goes, these tools were never really meant for the European or North American market for things like multi-lock or anything like that, because these are ginormous shanks and they're super sharp. You do not want to spend 3 hours picking on these. You will cut your hand. So these are not very popular in North America. I cannot recommend these, but the guy that owns the company was super honest with me. I love that the name of his tools are called Honest Dongshi. He's a super nice guy. He does make really fine tools in other areas of his manufacturing facility. And then we have Huck, and I think these are sold or distributed from Gozo in America. You can buy these on Amazon, I'm pretty sure. And a lot of North American lock pickers enjoy purchasing this pick set because they like to modify the tools. The handles are pretty comfortable and they modify the tools. The shanks are somewhat round, and you can take sandpaper and smooth it out, and you can take a file and you can shape these for things like Schlage Primus and Multi-Lock Interactive, things that require you to manipulate finger pins, or if it has a pin-in-pin technology like Multi-Lock Interactive or MT5 or anything like that, or Multi-Lock Classic. I think these are going to do great for that. Obviously, you could probably pick a Multi-Lock 70x7 with these. These are going to run you about 75 bucks, but I'm just not a fan of these. If you break or bend one of these tips, you cannot replace them. This is a one and done. Thank you, ma'am. So put this over here. The next investment that I have made was the Multipick Lock Noob Community Edition Dimple Pick set. This was actually my first Multipick purchase. And I purchased this actually this time last year. So even though I've been collecting tools and picking locks for 15 years, and I've been a locksmith, and I've been a writer and contributor to our wonderful community, this was my first real investment for Multipick, and this is the Lock Noob edition. It only comes with these 6 tools. I would love to see Multipick come out with a full set of 10 or 11, and there's a few additions to this set that I added. When I purchased it, I purchased the Lock Noob turning tools, the one-sided turning tools here additionally with this, and I would like to make that as a recommendation at some point in this video for the pick set that we are going to review. And let's go ahead and get into that right now. So that's my experience with these. I don't pick a lot of DIMPLE locks. I've picked Yale, I've picked Multi-Lock Interactive. I've done a few things. I'm still trying to collect my DIMPLE locks. My DIMPLE lock collection is kind of pathetic right now. I'll probably only have 10, but someone from Facebook is actually sending me a package, so I will be getting into more DIMPLE lock picking. I also have the Aries tool for Multipick for DIMPLE locks. I'm looking forward to reviewing that tool in the coming weeks. So this particular pick set, let me find my paperwork here, is the Elite G Pro Dimple Pin Lockpick set in a fine, genuine leather roll-up case. Let's just talk about the leather roll-up case real quick. This thing is really nice. I love that Multipick, all of their cases, every single one of their cases is leather, and I love that on the inside of all of their cases is a type of felt. The attention to detail is absolutely wonderful. I don't know of any cases that are nicer. I have cases that I use on a regular day basis, and then there's Multipick, and they just are the Rolls Royce of the lockpick manufacturing industry. Everything from Multipick is the nicest. There's not a single company that makes nicer tool rolls, a nicer dimple pick, a nicer pick case. Leather is just everything is just super nice. So I'm very happy with that. Let's see here. The Multipick Elite G Pro is the ultimate dimple lockpick kit for the professional lockpicker. This is the biggest set that you can find in the world in any market. There's no other set that's larger than this that is of this quality. I don't know of any sets that are even of sub quality that are like tier 3. This is tier 1. I don't know of any sets that are like just straight basura, straight garbage, that have more tools in them. I mean, this is a really large pick set. So not only is it the biggest dimple pick set that I'm aware of, it's the best pick set that I know of. The highest quality manufacturing and the finest materials allow unprecedented feedback when picking. The Elite G Pro is distinguished by its outstanding quality, finest polished tips, and many variations for the widest variety of locks. All of these tips can be replaced. It comes with an Allen key. I believe it's like a 2.5 millimeter hex head key here that you can replace all these tips on. Also, I believe there's like some type of warranty on these. A lot of Multipick products actually have a 30-year warranty. Don't quote me on this because it doesn't show in the advertising here, but I wouldn't be surprised if these do have some type of lifetime warranty or limited lifetime warranty, but you're never going to destroy the handles. It's not going to happen. You're going to destroy the tips. Maybe if you're just being abusive to them and you don't know what you're doing, no problem. You can replace all of these tips. Each one of these tips is like $9. It's not a big deal. That's not a deal breaker for me. When you get these, all these tools are numbered 1 through 10. These all have a serial number on them and a serialized code. So it says Elite G Pro 01. So that is talking about the profile. This flag is a number 1. And then it gives you a serial number and the year that this tool was made. So this particular tool was made in 2003. I love the attention to detail. I love the rubber O-rings here. I've never seen any of these actually come out, but it's really great for grip. And I love that there's a crown here and some initials. It looks like the initials are a B and a J. I need to contact Multipick and ask them what those initials are. I've never looked into it, but this is the profile here is a number 1, and the next profile, so this is a left-handed warding, a right-handed warding for that number 1 is actually going to be a number 9. So the one drawback to this set is when you get the set, it's 1 through 10, but the flags don't match each other until you pull them out and then pair them with each other. So every single left-handed warding has a pair. So this is number 1, that's the number 9. These are a pair with each other. Right-handed warding is more popular in North American keyways. Left-handed warding is more popular in European European keyways. I bet you didn't know that. That's why if you find a multi-lock cylinder in North America, because multi-lock, they are distributed throughout North America, they are actually going to use right-handed warding, and you are not going to find a lot of left-handed warding in multi-lock here in North America. That's at least what a tool manufacturer told me. I believe him. He is very honest. It's the same guy that made those tools. Anyways, and then we have, what is this one? Is this a number 2? Yeah, so this is a number 2, and then it's direct mirror replacement for that is going to be, what is this one? A number 8. That's right. So I wish it was a little bit easier in the numbering system, but at the end of the day, I never read the numbers. I look at the profiles. So I look at the pin type of the lock that I'm picking. So let's take this Yale, for example. I would look at that and be like, all right, I see the warding and I see the size of pins. I know that it's an orange belt level lock. I know that it's got security pins probably, but it's not going to have pin and ping technology. I can get away with larger profiles here. Whereas if I'm going to be picking my multi-lock interactive right here, even though it has a wide open keyway here and no real actual warding to try to thwart me, I'm going to have pin and pin technology, and I'm either going to have spooled or serrated pins. I'm going to go with smaller profiles over here on the right. So that's the very awesome benefit of having all the different profiles. Let's see here. Maximum feedback, maximum transfer of pin behavior to the user. So the fact that these are all metal going across, you're going to get ultimate feedback. Whereas if I was using, let's say, the Sparrows, and the Sparrows has these rubber handles, probably not going to be the same feedback. Feedback is going to be a little bit subjective in the community right now because nobody's done a lot of tests on feedback. I do have tools that are made of wood. I do have tools that are made of brass, but at the end of the day, as long as it's not rubber, you shouldn't lose any feedback. And aluminum is a great proponent to feedback. So let's talk about extremely stable yet light and easy to handle, just like a spring. Blade shanks in various diameters for the perfect turning point. Non-slip, fatigue-free, and lightweight handles made of rubberized aluminum, exchangeable and individually available tips for safeguard the investment, 100% made in Germany. Multipick G Pro, this much elegance also deserves a beautiful, safe, and organized storage container. That's why we tailored the perfect roll-up case with strap closure for the G Pro, made with the finest cowhide leather. Now then, this is a 10-piece kit, everything that you can possibly need. However, when they made this kit, they did 2 odd things, and that is 2 tools here do not have a pairing. So this is a pair, this is a pair, this is a pair, this is a pair. But these tools do not have a pairing. They now currently offer a number 11, and the number 11 pairs with this guy here, and this is a number 10. So if I take this guy out and right here, so this is a pair and this is a pair, and this is what I would use on multi-pick locks for pin and pin technology, would be these. So this is a number 10 and a number 11. So I can place this pair here and I can place this one right here. So I had to purchase that separately. I don't know if they're going to update this case in the future to be a 14-piece kit. I want to see them make it a 15-piece kit, because this particular one, this number 7, is actually the most widely used pick that I've seen. So if you're in Europe, you're going to be dealing with left-handed keyways, and you are going to probably favor the number 7. This is perfect for 7x7. This is great for multi-pick, multi-lock classic, multi-lock 7x7. The Yale, dare I say Squire? Does Squire make DIMPLE locks? I'm reaching here. Let's see, what is this one? This is a KVO. Did I even say that correctly? But if I were to go on to UK lockpickers forum, I believe the consensus is people love the number 7 the most. I'm surprised that Multipick doesn't have an opposite to the number 7. Not that I've been able to see. It's very similar. It's very similar to this guy, but I feel like this is a little bit smaller. The new number 11 is a little bit smaller than a 7. I think the number 11 is a complete mirror for number 10. So number 7 is still on its own, and we do have an extra spot here. If Multipick will make something to complement the number 7, that would be wonderful. It does come with these turning tools here. These are double-ended turning tools, 3 of them, so you get a total of 6 top of keyway, or excuse me, not top of keyway, I'm an idiot. You get 6 DIMPLE lock turning tools, square ends on one side, tapered on this middle one here, a 1.2, 1.2, and a 1.5. The difference is this is a complete set right here, 1.2 and 1.5, and then you have a 1.2 that's tapered here. However, though this is a really good set of turning tools, I would like to recommend Multipick's the Lock Noob turning tools that come in a set of 6 here. These are my favorite turning tools by far, for at least at my skill level. I don't know of any turning tools that are nicer than this or that are more complete for dimple picks. This is a separate product. I'm going to add that in the link, a link to that in the description down below. I think, in my opinion, I think I've already mentioned this, but I really enjoyed purchasing the Lock Noob Community Edition. However, I would love to see this being a complete set, and I think that they missed the ball. I think they should have added this to that set. Maybe they didn't want to show up their 13-piece kit, but if you're going to buy either of these kits, buy this turning tool set. This turning tool set is it's just amazing. It just perfects everything. If you buy this 13-piece kit, it is nearly complete, nearly perfect. Add these turning tools and add this number 11. No, that's not the number 11. That's number 7. Add this number 11 here. That's the number 10. I'm an idiot. There's a number 11 in here right there. Add the number 11. I'll add a link in the description to the number 11 as well. And it doesn't get more complete than that until Multipick comes up with something to mirror the number 7. Why they didn't do that, I don't know. But it's not a deal breaker, my friends. This is the most complete dimple pick set that you can buy on the market. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to buy another one of these community edition dimple pick sets, and I'm going to buy all of the flags separately so that way I can have the 11-piece inside of with these larger handles. I do love both handles. I love the community edition and I love the Elite G Pro. If I had to pick one dimple pick set to take with me to Europe or to take with me on a job or around the world or to survive the did I say I almost said to survive to survive the apocalypse. If I had to take a dimple pick set to survive the apocalypse, I would take the 13-piece set. And then I would supplement it with the number 11 and these 6 turning tools there. I don't know what else to add to this review. We're 17 minutes into this. Let me know in the comments down below. Is there a better dimple pick set than what I've shown you in this video? I don't think that there is. Let me know in the comments down below if there's something I should be reviewing, something I should be investing in. I don't think there's anything nicer than this. Don't forget your discount code if you are purchasing this pick set. I don't get anything in return for this, but it lets them know that you are watching my YouTube videos. Let me know what your thoughts are on this set. Let's get a conversation going. I read all the comments. I try to reply to as many as possible. I want to know. My friends, I'm not rich. I'm irresponsible. And you can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but do not pick a lock that is in use or a lock you do not have express permission to do so. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.